We waving that thing at your eye. Look at the watch on my wrist.
Why, hello, welcome back to another episode of Dan Left Paul. I'm your host, Paul. As a disclaimer, I do want to say if you do already have a wife or kids, I don't think that you should watch this video. And it's not really like me, because it's not like I want you to like me or something, but it's just kind of like putting a foot forward to just try to not offend somebody who is already locked into that kind of lifestyle. But let's start with a baby. Let's say that you're having thoughts of, oh, you want a baby, you want a child, you want to push on your bloodline to another whole generation, right? So how much does it actually cost to have a baby? To have a baby is going to cost you around $5,000 to $11,000 in California. And in your mind, you might think that, oh, wow, that's really not that bad to have a baby. And like we go out and buy all the things for it. $5,000 to $11,000, that doesn't sound too bad. But that's before you buy anything. If you're having a baby and you bring them to the hospital and your wife is in labor for so many hours or whatever, that's the hospital bill. That's the literal bill before anything else. And something that I've never heard anybody mention or talk about is like, what if your baby comes out retarded? Like, what if you have like a little retard baby? You know? Like what if it comes out with like a nub arm or something? Like, that's a very real thing that I'm just bringing up that could really, really happen. And no one's mentioning it. And once you have like a little retard baby, you gotta pump them full of medication, right? So that's gonna bring you into even more thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. A good crib is gonna cost you around $600. And that's just like a medium range crib for your baby, not including everything else. So even before your baby starts to breathe, that's going to cost you around $5,000 to $11,000. And say if you're like maybe like a business owner and that really doesn't affect you, so oh yeah, you know, it's like, whatever, dude, I can easily have 6 babies right now and pay for all the babies right this second, and like I wouldn't even blink, you know, like I wouldn't even notice it. Say if you're a person in that category. So if you're a person in that category and you already have millions of dollars, you have better. If you already have that kind of money, you better already have like a 6-pack. You should already have 3 houses. And the reason, like, I'm not just like throwing shit up, like, the reason why you want 3 houses is because you're gonna have a house that you live in, and then you're gonna have 2 different houses that are going to generate income to fix the houses in case if they need anything. And you better have had your college education. And if you don't want to go that route, then just like you gotta really, like, for at least for me personally, like you gotta really like read maybe 100 books before you start to like understand and like realize how real life is. With all that said of me babbling, if you do not have a baby, do not have a baby. I believe that you need to fully mature as a man before you want to start considering, oh, I want to have like a little baby and continue my bloodline. It's really sad for most people who have a baby. They basically force upon their goals and dreams that they never reach for onto their child. Say if the father wanted to become like a famous baseball player, they put their son in baseball and then really, really push them to the limit to where they completely destroy that relationship with their child. And this didn't happen with me. I'm just like looking at other examples of different people who I see that like their father is just basically a person who kind of stands there like, you're not good enough, do this, do that, do that, do that. So the father doesn't have to do it. It's really, really hard to achieve anything on this planet. Now that I have convinced you not to have a baby, I would like to welcome you to the Paul Fraser YouTube channel. Have a lot of fun here, and let's move on to why you shouldn't have a wife. If you are to a point where you feel like you are forced into a relationship and you kind of have to marry your girlfriend because, oh, we've been dating for 4 years or 5 or 9 years now, and it's getting to that point where you almost feel like an asshole or disrespectful to your family, her family, and to her herself. First of all, I'd say for the next month, make sure that she's like on her birth control, but use that pussy up. Like, use that pussy up. Like, I mean, hit it as hard as you want. Like, I mean, just go in on her. Like, I mean, just like do all your wildest fantasies with this woman, and then decide that to break up with her. Now let's talk about the cost of the divorce. Now you will see these cute little ads everywhere that says, oh, get a divorce for only freaking $3.99 or some shit like that. The average cost for a divorce in California in the United States of America is $17,500 in legal fees. If you are starting to realize something inside of your body that is like a gold gem or a jewel of like, holy crap, you know, I'm already married to this person. I'm already like kind of handcuffed to this legal system. But like, oh my God, I finally realized that I have a true, real talent to become like maybe like an artist or a writer, or maybe like you're a metal fabricator or something that is going to make you millions of dollars in the future, and you're with this person and you're like, holy crap, they're gonna take all of my money. Before you start that journey to make you rich, shell out the $17,500 in legal fees, or like whatever it's called, and get the divorce before you get rich. Because if you get rich and you get $1 million, you're no longer a millionaire. If you get a divorce, you're a $500,000 which I think is absolutely ridiculous, but that's the world that we live in. So shell out the $17,500 now before you get rich, because that $17,500 is going to become $50,000, $100,000, maybe $200,000 to get a divorce later on once you're wealthy. Maybe you're gonna have to move to like a different state or something, but break up with her, and then you're going to experience a weird thing that's going to happen to you, that like kind of everyone just kind of ignores you and leaves you alone, and you're going to be in this black hole of loneliness. And that is where you're going to start to build yourself. You're going to go and get yourself a gym membership, you're going to go get yourself a library card, and you're going, for the next 5 years, you're going to get in the best shape of your life, and you're going to become the smartest that you have ever been, and you're going to take all the extra time that you would have been spending with this girlfriend, and you're going to start to put it into yourself. Just like me right now. Right now, I am in so much pain. I'm like so sore. Like, I have been like working my ass off inside of the gym, and I know that you can't really tell it right now because like every single time that like I work out really hard, then I go and I eat really, really hard, which is super bad. Once you get married, if you're not strong enough to break off a relationship, you have to spearhead into that. I mean, do not get married, but like if you feel like your hand is being forced and you cannot not get married, get a goddamn prenup. What a prenup is that it's saying legally when you guys get a divorce that you keep all of your stuff and she keeps all of her stuff. Now let's talk about a divorce. The thing that is most likely going to happen because you didn't take enough time to really focus in on the person who you're marrying, and now you guys realize that oh my God, you married the person who you hate the most on this planet. Congratulations, fuckface. Watch this. This is gonna be you being in a relationship. Watch, this is gonna be you.
Oh, look at me. I'm a fucking little bitch.
Fuck that shit, bro. All you're doing by marrying somebody is basically saying that legally, in a court of law, that you are going to be this woman's slave for the rest of your life. I don't know if it's classified as legal fees, but like the overall cost to get a divorce is $17,500. So the underlining over thesis thingamahooser of this whole entire video is to either break up with the person, don't have a kid, get like more focused in on yourself and work on yourself rather than getting yourself caught up in a whole bunch of legal mess, which is absolutely ridiculous. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful morning. I need to go and edit and upload this video, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.